Hey y'all, I'm Alex. Today I'm going to go over 3 different ways that you can train your kicks at home with no equipment besides the chair. Now let's get started. Alright, this first drill is super simple. All we're doing is wall kicks. So all you need obviously is just get near a wall, place one hand there, your other hand is going to kind of be in a fighting pose, and then all we're going to do from here is just lift the leg that you're going to work with first. You're just going to lift it into a kicking chamber. There's a few different ways that you can practice your wall kicks. One is going to be slow, controlled, working on technique. So for example, I'm kind of in a roundhouse kick chamber, just nice and easy. Go out, make sure I have good technique, good foot placement. That's one way. The second way, you can do more for speed, so it's going to kind of really burn those muscles. So speed, kind of just pumping those kicks out. That's another way. And then last, you can have some fun. Do some combinations, low, high, side kick roundhouse, hook round, all different ways. Just experiment with all of your different kicks. I recommend practicing all 3 of those different ways. Make sure you work on your technique of each kick. Make sure you work on kind of pumping it out. It's going to really burn those muscles. And then last, for fun, work on some combinations. This next one, we're going to be using a chair. And all we're going to be using, just kind of like a visual little bit of a target. We're just going to practice kicks going over the chair. Doesn't really matter how high it is because you can still kick way over the chair anyway. So a couple different things I like to do. One, with chairs, I like to do crescent kicks. So that way I'm kind of bringing my leg up and I have to clear. Just kind of like I said, a little bit more of a visual target. So I have to clear it and land on the other side. So it's nice and easy. Crescent kicks. And then I can kind of go back over. And then another thing I like to do is roundhouse kicks if I want to practice, especially kind of opening my hips up. This is good for that. Just kind of go over with the roundhouse kick, land, and then bringing it back with a hook kick is also kind of fun as well. Just like that. So one more time, you can do your crescent kicks, over, back, and then another one's going to be roundhouse kick going over, and then picking it back up, hook kick coming back, okay? Like I said, this one's kind of just working on really opening up your hips, especially with those roundhouse and hooks. I really like doing that. And then also doing the crescent kicks just kind of gives you a visual target to go over. And another thing, if you want to practice your side kicks, this one's really good to force your rechamber. You're going to practice side kick. You're just going to pick that front leg and then bring it back. So this forces you to rechamber from that side kick, because if you're lazy and you bring it straight down, you're going to hit the chair. So side kicks, out, back, and then bring it in. So there's 3 different ways I like to practice with a chair. You have your crescent kicks, over and back. You have your roundhouse, land, hook, and then also you have your side kicks. This last drill, you're going to be practicing your kicks from the ground. This is also really good. I did this a lot when I was recovering from my Achilles because I couldn't do any type of standing and kicking. This is really good because there's no impact if you have any type of leg injury and you're still able to kick, but maybe you're not able to quite stand or put a bunch of weight on your legs. So from here, all you're going to do is just start laying on your side. I'm going to have my elbow is going to kind of help prop me here, and then both of my legs are going to be completely on the ground. Once I'm ready to kick, there's 2 motions. You're going to lift, you're going to come up, and then you're going to kick, and then you're going to drop. This is really good. Like I said, it's going to help you work on your core. It's also going to help you work on your hip as well. It's really isolating those 2 things. So again, you're going to lift, and then you're going to come up and kick. There's a few different ways you can do this drill. I recommend first just starting off just like that, practicing just a few different single kicks. And then if you want to make it a little bit harder, I would lift and do a couple different kicks. Okay, lift, maybe side roundhouse. That kind of makes it a little bit harder, especially if you're doing multiple kicks or if you're doing different types of kicks. You really have to stabilize your core to not lose balance. So last time, you're going to lift, come up, and then you're going to kick, and then down. Like I said, practice a few different kicks, experiment what works for you, but this is really going to be good for your core, your hips, or if you just want to give your legs a break from standing as well. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Let me know what else you would like to see in the comments down below. Also, if you have interest in becoming a full-time instructor, shoot me an email here. I might be able to give you some tips or maybe even link you with a school owner. More information, shoot me an email. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and follow me on Instagram. I'll see you guys in the next video.